So I just stumbled upon this benchmark suite called Are We Fast Yet? And it's all about measuring code performance.
Oh, I've heard of that. It's fascinating how it provides insights into the efficiency of various programming languages.
Right? But what caught my attention is that it's not just a one-size-fits-all tool. It has multiple implementations for different languages.
Exactly. It's like, depending on the language you're using, you can see how performance varies across the board.
But doesn't that assume that all languages are equally relevant for every task? I wonder how they account for that.
That's a good point. The benchmarks are designed for specific environments and scenarios, which can limit how broadly we can apply the results.
Totally, and there's this concept of implementation-specific optimizations that can skew results.
Right? And if a language has better optimization techniques, it might perform better just due to that, not inherent superiority.
That reminds me, they have implementations in languages like C++, Oberon, and even Free Pascal. It's a real mixed bag.
I find it intriguing that languages often regarded as legacy are still included. It raises the question of relevance.
Ha, yeah, like is Oberon really still in the game? Or is it more about showcasing historical performance?
Good question. I think it serves a dual purpose, education and comparison, which is pretty valuable.
Absolutely, and speaking of education, it seems like a great way to introduce students to performance metrics.
For sure. But I wonder if students might misinterpret the results as definitive rankings rather than context-dependent metrics.
That's true, it's like trying to compare apples and oranges. Context is everything.
Exactly. And even within a language, performance can vary based on the task or algorithm employed.
So does this mean we should be cautious about sweeping conclusions from the data?
Definitely. The evidence shows that environmental factors can heavily influence performance.
Wait, so if environment affects outcomes, what should developers prioritize when assessing performance?
They should consider the use case first. Is it I/O heavy, CPU bound? That makes a huge difference.
Ah, that's a clever way to approach it. Tailor your evaluation to what you actually need.
Exactly. And the benchmarks should be viewed as a guide rather than a definitive answer.
That's a powerful takeaway. It reminds me of how we sometimes over-rely on benchmarks in tech.
Right? It's almost like the benchmarks become a crutch instead of a tool for insight.
And then we risk missing the bigger picture. Performance metrics should spark curiosity, not dictate choices.
Couldn't agree more. It's like using a map. You need to know the terrain, not just the destination.
So if we put all this together, is there a best language for performance, or is it all about context?
That's the crux of it. Each language has its strengths and weaknesses depending on the scenario.
That means developers should be adaptable, right? Choosing the right tool for the job.
Exactly. It's about being flexible and thinking critically about what you need.
I love that. It's a reminder to keep learning and adjusting our approaches.
And to appreciate the diversity in programming languages, even the less popular ones.
Speaking of which, I wonder what the future holds for the languages that are falling out of favor.
That's intriguing. There might be niche applications where they could make a comeback.
Exactly, and as technology evolves, old languages might gain new relevance in different contexts.
It's a captivating thought. Maybe we shouldn't write them off just yet.
For sure, so what's the final takeaway here? Context rules all.
Yes, always consider context over absolute measures. It makes all the difference.
I'm definitely going to remember that. Makes you think about future projects differently, right?
Absolutely. And it's exciting to explore how these benchmarks can inform our choices moving forward.
Thanks for diving into this with me. I feel like I have a new lens to look through.
Same here, let's keep questioning and exploring. There's always more to discover.